212.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, we want to bring forth to the stage a very special guest, the undisputed.
Nah, son, baby. And this is
another episode.
Can't help but swing it, boy. Swing it, brother, swing.
And this is your host. Nah, son, baby.
Here we go.
Microphone check 1212. This is your host, not son, baby. And this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. And I'm with my man Jason Black. And I knew him from Play Nice. And I also knew him from what was the radio show that you did with my ex? What was the name of that?
That would be the Gentleman's Sweep.
Yeah, the Gentleman's Suite. And I actually promoted the show because I was with my ex at the time. Now I can't watch the shit because of her, but y'all did y'all thing. I don't want to be messy, but y'all did y'all thing, and I appreciate the knowledge that you, Jay, and my had dropped on that show.
Yeah, it was a very interesting show. And the show is no longer on because egos got in the way, personalities got in the way, and one thing, it can only be one boss, and unfortunately, we had to cancel that shit. Like Christmas.
Yeah, trust me, I know, but I'm not going to get into that. But I've known you from Play Nice. When you was with your business partner, what happened with that without being, saying names or whatever the case?
Well, unfortunately for me, I live an interesting life where I bring dimes. I find beautiful women. I bring them out of the skirts of earth. And they said I was indulging into the candy too much and I was sniffing too much cocaine, meaning I was fucking too much. But last I checked, I'm a bad boy. It's my job to fuck.
See, that's why I fucks with you, because I dip my hands in the cookie jar too. Ow. But so what are your endeavors now?
Right now, man, I represent the black community. I'm out here in the streets. We do homeless drives. I'm a mentor. I'm a youth minister. I got my own radio podcast I'm trying to get off the ground called Unpack, where we definitely going to be talking about the real issues. The first issue going to be, what is tricking? If you take your side piece out on a date, you don't put no money in her hands. You take her to a nice hotel, you bring the food, you bring the bottle. Is that tricking? So that's going to be the first topic.
So what is the name of the podcast? One more again. Say the name of the podcast.
Unpack Radio, baby. Coming soon.
So what is your target date for the podcast?
I don't know, man. It's hard finding somebody who's willing to put the money, the time, the effort, and the drive into investing in yourself, because we all like that white man secured money. We like that fact that check gonna come every 2 weeks. But you gotta be a bold entrepreneur to go out there and put your own money out there and I'm hoping this money come back sometime in the future. Like Damon Jazz said, I don't want a boss. I want to be a CEO. I want to be my own boss. I want to build businesses in partnership with people so that way I make my own money. I ain't gotta rely on nobody.
So, Jason, every time I see you with beautiful women, it's like, damn, it's like on some, I see you and I be on some, I want to be like him when I grow up. Fuck man like Mike. I want to be like Jace. So it's like, tell the dudes, tell the single males who come into the lifestyle, how can they, step their profile to the point where they could bring beautiful women into parties like you do?
To be honest, man, I'm truly blessed. These young ladies right here I'm currently with, they were with me when I had no job. I was out of shape. I was fat. I was unemployed. They've been riding with me for now 2 years, and I be fucking up. So being honest, I'm blessed to have the women I have in my life. I'm truly honored to have two beautiful women I can walk around with. But the secret is, I'm just an all-around good dude. I'm always the same person. I'm never fake. I'm never phony. I always do my thing. And I ain't a bad looking motherfucker. But at the end of the day, man, these are two awesome, beautiful women. And they got people on their heels, but you got to be chill. That's the secret to being a bad boy. A bad boy is somebody who can bring two dimes with them and not be insecure. They getting phone calls. They got dudes looking at them, grabbing at them. The wolves going to be out. But at the end of the day, you got to be secure with your own self. Be like, I am who I am. And I know these ladies truly love me.
See, not only I've seen you with these two beautiful women, but when I was with my ex, I've seen you with other beautiful women. So, even you say during your trials and tribulation, you have women, tell them, tell the single males the secrets of bagging the women who they desire.
Stop being an asshole. be polite to these women. Approach them with some common sense and actually have some rap to you. Yes, this is a lifestyle event, and 85% of the time they coming to have a good time. But you still got to put some type of effort out there and have something they interested in, whether or not it's your game as far as you just talking to a woman, whether or not it's your personality, whether or not it's how you look, or whether or not it's the fact that you just go by your name. Sometimes you can build up your name to the point niggas like, I want to fuck you because your name is such and such. That's that simple. Like my man, in the words of J. Russ, get your popping group and come back and holler at me.
So how long have you been in the lifestyle?
Man, on and off, man, for 10 years, man. It's been very interesting hosting parties, mansion parties, big boy parties, small parties, parties where nobody show up but 2 people. But, man, right now I'm kind of retired. I'm only doing couples and single ladies because I ain't got time for the bullshit no more.
So when people say they retire from the lifestyle, what does that exactly mean?
Man, I ain't got...
Does that come with a 401k plan? Tell me, what does it exactly mean?
That come with... you ain't gonna be popular no more, and your ass ain't gonna be invited to no more fucking parties. That's what that means.
So, like, how does that feel from, coming from being popular, from being that dude to, you laying back and people really don't know who you are because there's a lot of newbies every day coming into the lifestyle. How do you deal with that?
I'm always gonna be Jason Black, and no matter who's new, who's coming in the game, there's nobody going to be able to replace me. And sometimes you got to put those jerseys in the Raptors and just remember who you were.
So do you see yourself coming back into the game? Because, Michael Jordan went from baseball to 45 to 23. So are you going to lace up them shoes again?
I got one more party I want to have with all the bad boys. I'm calling all my bad boys, Jason, J. Russ, Andrew, Loctite. That's even bring out Showtime. Everybody who got the dimes. I want to have a party with all the bad boys. And we're going to bring out all the dimes. And we're going to show y'all how to do a real pool party. Shout out to my man Mike Jones. Let's do this shit.
So, do you think that the lifestyle has changed from the time you came into the game to now?
Yes, man. One thing I just now seen a dude crying over paying $30 for a fucking party. I think my first party I went to, I paid $115, and that was because I didn't have a bottle, I didn't have a date, I just showed the hell up, and that wasn't nothing. So I'm just like, why y'all crying over paying $30 to $40 for a lifestyle party? This is a lifestyle. Get your money up. If you can't afford to pay this shit, stay your ass at home.
It's crazy because $30 in New York City is a Metro card. So if dudes are bitching over $30, then they don't need to go to a party. They need to get their money up. But I'm just saying, it's crazy because that's what happens when you just allow any Tom, Dick, and Jerry to the party instead of screening your clients.
Those are the facts, bro. At this point, we have corrupted the lifestyle. You know what I mean? Even though everybody don't like to mention his name like he Baltimore. Shout out to my man Stan. He the one that made this shit popular on Facebook. Let's be honest. And we corrupted it because once you got on Facebook, you invite anybody you want to. And then we don't know these motherfuckers. They can be crazy. But we still invite anybody we want to just because we try to chase that dollar. But shout out to Stan because he made the shit popular on Facebook.
So, when you bring your single ladies to the party, it's like, what are your rules? It's like how you make sure that the wolves don't try to gobble up the sheep and your flock. It's like how you make sure that you protect and make sure that they're secure at lifestyle parties, because a lot of thirsty motherfuckers come to these fucking parties.
Rule number 1 is never leave my eyesight, which double and trouble always break. Rule number 2 is you must ask my permission to play, which sometimes get bent. And rule number 3 is just make sure you always protect it. I don't care if you're going to the bathroom. I don't care where you going. Take your fucking partner with you, because bullshit does happen at parties. And I tell them that all the time, but they think they grown.
So do y'all have this conversation before you go to parties, or it's just an understanding?
No, I tell them that every party I go to, because I worry about my ladies. I truly love them, man. They know that.
So let's just say if I wanted to get with Texas, or if I wanted to get with, Miss Trinidad, it's like, how would I go about doing it?
If they attracted to you and they feeling you, you just gotta approach them like, hey, I'm feeling you. If Jason don't mind, can we go play? And as long as I give you that nod and they don't mind, do your thing.
It's like, what is your criteria into selecting? If you look at a dude and say, okay, my ladies, well, you good for my ladies. It's like, what is your criteria? What do you look for?
That's up to them. I don't know what they're attracted to. You know, they women. You know, they can be fickle. So you know, if they give me the nod like I'm about to go dip off, I can't be judgmental about who they dipping off with. I can only be like, enjoy.
But at the same time, you may look at a dude and be like, I don't know if he's right for you. Is that your call or is that their call?
That's definitely their call, but there are a few dudes that I do fuck with. I be like, for no questions, these are the dudes. They don't need my permission. These are the dudes, when they come to parties, they bring women. That's Jay Russell. He bring women. Women line up to have sex with that man. Andrew, that's my guy. You know what I mean? Loctite, that's my guy. Mike Jones, that's my guy. Other than that, it's up to them.
So I think the DMV got the hottest lifestyle party scene in the United States so far. What makes the DMV lifestyle scene so vibrant?
I don't think so, my friend. I'm hearing shout out to Miami. I hear they exploding out there.
I gotta go down there too for a lot of them.
Shout out to Miami. I hear they fuck DMV. I'm about to be looking at some palm trees in a minute. So we want to explore this option. We want to go to Miami and then come back. But right now, DMV is still holding it down. There's still some good groups out there. Shout out to Mood Swingers. Shout out to Play Nice Social. Shout out to what's this group again?
Delicious Entertainment at Purple Rain.
Yeah, shout out to them too. God bless.
You know, my homegirl Mellow Yellow, she runs a lifestyle group in Fort Lauderdale, and I thought about going out there, so I'm gonna bust my Florida cherry and go out to there. I haven't been to Florida yet, but I've been to Atlanta, Chicago, Ohio, New York, New Jersey, and so far I got the DMV wearing the crown, but I got to hit up Florida. You know, as of now, I got to hit up Florida, especially they got the new beach out there. You know what I'm saying?
I know. So that's why I said let's go to Miami and let's see what's really going on. You know what I mean? You might get a different flavor out there. You might get a little bit of caramel.
Okay, you got caramel and chocolate right here. Ow, it's like my favorite. I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups for a reason, you dig? So it's like, what do you have in store? What is in the future for Jason Black?
We got a couple's unicorn party coming up sometime in May. I got my podcast coming up, and if you want those fitness shout outs, come holler at me. You know, we do fitness over here. You know, we can definitely transform your body with meal plans, fitness plans. Come holler at me. I'm all out here.
So once again, what's the name of your podcast?
Unpack. You can find me on Facebook at Jason Black or Jason Black Jr. You can find me on Instagram underneath those same names.
And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, not some baby. And I'm with Mr. Jason Black and two other lovely. It's like they so good, looking so good. They got me tongue tied up in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Not Some, baby. Check out my website at www.notsunblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them, The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. It make you say, na 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 na, ow. And shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com, and hit me up with any questions or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Dig. And on that note, until next time, peace. I'm about to turn up. You hear the music, and I'm about to turn up in this bitch. And don't kiss them hoes in the mouth, man. See you later, alligator.